Welcome to NEXTGames Odyssey series. Now today, we will be covering our final Atonement 2 Vengeance 15 NM, Aristaeus. Now Aristaeus is one of the easier Atonement 2 NMs, as long as you keep a few tactics in mind. Let's get into it. Now first, Aristaeus is a Chapuli, with 1.5 million hit points at this Vengeance level. Now the only way to do any true damage to him is by the use of slashing weapons and attacks. Now since so many support jobs can use slashing weapons such as swords, this can be a relatively simple task to accomplish by a wide variety of jobs. Now as you will see in our example here, even bards, corsairs, and even paladins can get in on increasing your DPS done to this particular boss. Now however, you want to keep in mind that after 50% hit points, he will start to use TP moves back to back, and the two AoE TP moves that he has ability to use can really start to take a toll on your healers and MP pool if there's too many melees in range. So be sure to keep this in mind when you're selecting just how many of your group will be in range of the boss during that last 50%. Also keep in mind that Nature's Meditation will boost his attack, and a damage immunity will also go on to the boss for a short period of time following the use of this ability. I also want to point out that there are several things that we could have done better in this video that I suggest you do when taking this on. Now first, this run was recorded some time ago. It was actually our first run that Cerveraz and I did together, so we had a bit of bugs to work out. Our first mistake here is that our positioning is horrible. Now in the previous versions of the Vengeance 2 and the Odyssey series, you've seen us specifically pull the bosses to the corner, which is what I suggest you do here, which helps very much with not getting knocked back and making sure that none of the conal attacks hit your damage dealers. The next thing that went wrong here is I had something wrong with my gear swap for this run, and my enhancing lengths were all messed up. So I actually ran out of MP on Red Mage when we got below 50% hit points and realized that it was going to take more healing than we had planned. Now if we were to do this again, I'd recommend only having 3 or 4 people in range to do the damage instead of 5, and it should make the job of healing much easier for that last 50%. I also want to point out that Ninja probably would have done much better DPS wise than my Red Mage did here, but since this is our first run together, I went Red Mage just in case we need to go in for a second run and I needed my Ninja to be able to tank it. Now I'd say that with 2 solid DDs using slashing damage and a tank, this should be enough to take out this boss in about 7 to 8 minutes with proper support. Now that should be all you need to know in order to take this one on. Enjoy the rest of the run. Now that's going to be it for episode 50 of the Odyssey series. I can't wait to start delving into Atonement 3 NMs on Vengeance 5 in our next video in this series. Now if you're new to the channel and enjoyed this content, please be sure to hit the subscribe button under the video and the bell icon next to it to be notified when the future videos are released. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and stay healthy out there.